What up guys, and welcome back to my channel. Now, just like the title says, I'm going to show you how I plan to get the newest Nintendo Switch for free. Well, technically, it's not going to be for free, but it's going to be just like how I like it, on the cheap. And the only reason it's going to be on the cheap is because I had to put the $50 deposit down just to pre-order the console. But before we get into it, like and subscribe to my page. Hit that bell so you know whenever I post any videos. Now, let's get into the reason why we're here. A quick backstory on this Nintendo Switch on my behalf is I was 2 days late to the pre-order. I called GameStops everywhere. One of them had the neon Joy-Cons, and I didn't want that one, so I passed. I ended up finding another one that had the white Joy-Cons, which I was looking for. The guy said, I got one more, and I hauled ass to GameStop just to get it. And he told me that somebody canceled their pre-order 15 minutes prior for me calling. So I was really lucky just to get that one. So you see these stack of games, and just like I keep going over GameStop, we're gonna do a trade-in value on all this. And you see my laptop here as well. Now, I've been doing tracking on my games pickup since March, and I have the total value of what everything is right here. I have the total value of what I make in sales, and I also have the total value on what I'd make in trade-in at GameStop. And one thing that came up, I mean, today, luckily, and it's crazy, that they're having an extra $5 on Xbox Ones, PS4s, and I think one other console I can't think of off the top of my head. But I do have Xbox One games, and I do have some PS4, PS3 games. Then I also have some older ones, which are Wii U, and some Xbox 360 over here. Now, we're going to trade all this in. There's about 49 games grand total, but I have to do a small stack of games later on because these are doubles of what's in here, and I want to get that most money. And with that extra $5, that will give me a little booster. But I'm not depending on that $5 to come in, because you never know, they may have a trick up their sleeve to say, oh, we can't give you that. And they have another thing where you do a pre-order on a game, which I did order the new Metroid. It's like an extra 10 to 15% of everything. And I'm not depending on that either, because again, they might have something up their sleeve to say, hey, it doesn't work towards this game, or hell, it doesn't even work towards the console. But we got a lot of value here, and we're gonna go through it. I'm gonna break it out on my table over here so you can see exactly everything is. And I'm going to show you everything that I'm looking at on my laptop so you can better understand how much everything is. Now, let's get started. All right, guys, I'm going to show you my strategy on getting my money back on the stuff in trade-in value at GameStop. Now, today, we're only able to trade in 40 of the 49 games due to the fact that they don't let you trade in 2 of the same games at the same time for company policy, all that crap. So we're gonna have to wait a few days to a week just to trade in those extra 9. But that's okay, because I'm gonna show you both days that I traded in. I'll have the dates there, and I'll show you the receipts to show you the value and everything so you can understand how much we got back. And hopefully what I have here, based on their website, hopefully we get that money back. So let's get started, and I'm going to show you these 40 games spread out between PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Wii, and Wii U. Now the total of trading in these 40 games is $272.90. Now that's an awesome trade-in. Now the next batch, when I do trade in those next 9 games, they're gonna give me about $66.65. That was what it came out to according to the website. But that's adding up total, we got $339.55. So that should possibly pay for it, and we can get it on the cheap or maybe for free. We'll find out later on, because I'm very hyped and curious to find out how this all pans out. But I'm going to show you my spreadsheet that I got so you can understand what I paid for it, what the values of trade-in and values of selling. Now, as you see, I have the total listings on the side, and the yellow is telling you what I'm trading in today, and the orange is the 9 games I'm going to trade in later. So that's why I kind of have it broken out. The sales that I would have made, as you can see, is $512. The trade-in value, grand total, is $339.55. Now you can see that I only purchased these games for a total of $21. But you're like, if you trade it in, you're losing value. I'm losing $172 off of this. But you got to take into consideration that if I would have sold this on eBay, I would have lost out on eBay fees, shipping fees. Hell, if I would have sold it out at a convention like I did recently, I would have said, hey man, I'll give you a deal, yada, yada, yada. And hell, I might have lost out on 172 or maybe even less. But this is the faster way that I feel I can get rid of it and I can get something out of it. Now, the $21 that's made up of this is based on the sales that I had picking from March until now. All the lots that I got, it's showing you that I zeroed out a lot of them. And the value from looking at it all, the $3, $1, $2 here and there, that's because I bought those games individually. And that's what I found out when I started looking through my spreadsheet. But that's all right. $21 to $339.55. Now I'm hoping that's what I'm going to get from it. But today, let's hopefully we get that $272.90. So stay tuned. Let's go take this stuff to GameStop to do the first 40. And I'll show you the next 9 right after that. We're not going to come back home, but I'm going to show you the next 9. And then we'll come back and add it up and see the summary of it all. So stay tuned while we take a trip down to GameStop. All right, guys. Looks like we made it to GameStop. We got a bag. Let's see if we can pull out this plan that we want to do. Made it here. Let's take a walk. Well, I guess we're waiting. We'll be right back. All right, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Did you see the trade-in on both those days, gamers? I mean, damn. Straight out the gate, first trade-in day, $288. My mind was blown. This is exactly where I wanted to be. Now, the second day didn't pan out the way I figured it out when I was at home. I was like, I did the math right, but let me tell you where it went wrong. I told you these guys have a trick up their sleeve. So you get to see me videotaping them giving me the credit on the games and going to my account. That's the good stuff. But what you don't get to see is me talking to the employees. So when I was talking to the first employee, he was cool as hell. He looked at the disc, he was just like, yeah, this is good, and he racked up the points. Now, I do put these little white stickers on them, and that's telling me this is the price GameStop's website says, I'm gonna give you this price if you take it to my store and trade it in. So I was just verifying, making sure that it all matched up right, and a couple of games didn't really match up, but that's all right. He let me take them back because he was real cool, and I reevaluated them. And I got the right ones, and I had a smaller stack to take today. So I put them all together, and I went back to the store today. Different employee guy there. He took them, he started looking at all the discs, he really examined them, this guy, and he started nitpicking it. Resurfacing fee, $1, $2, or $5 for one of them. I was like, whoa. I already knew about the resurfacing fee, but I was like, wait a minute. Those games that you want to charge me for, take those out. I want you to take the ones you're going to give me full value for. So he went through everything again, and then you started seeing him give me all the credit back for the games, which wasn't that much that day. But that's all right. So out of the 49 games, we only traded in 43. So now I got this small stack of games I brought home. But that's all right, because maybe I'll take it in another day when I have a nicer, chiller, cooler gamer there that's just like, yeah, dude, go ahead. I'll take them and give you full value. Or maybe I'll just turn around and resell them. Who knows? I don't know how I'm going to play that out, but that's all right. What we expected to get before we went over there was $339. Now, take into consideration, they didn't take all my games, but we got $336.40 straight to our account. Now, that's freaking awesome. And you're probably wondering, why is he $3 short? Why? Well, how did he get that? In the beginning, I told you this week they started a thing where if you trade in Xbox One games and PS4 games, and those credits were $5 or over, they gave you an extra $5. And that's what really saved my ass to jack up that price. I don't recall how much credit or how many games I got credit like that for, but I mean, shit. It took it so far up that we're $3 short. Now, they did have another promotion, and fortunately it didn't apply to me. You get 10% extra towards your trade-in for pre-orders and stuff. So the Metroid Prime didn't apply, and the new Nintendo Switch, it didn't work for that either. So I was like, fuck it, it didn't work. But take my $336.40, apply it to the Nintendo Switch credit, so we can get this console for how much, gamers? $50. I mean, damn. I only paid my pre-order price, $50. What was left over was $7 and some change, so he just used it towards Metroid. And that's not, I don't really care about that game. What was after, and this video is made for, is to get that Nintendo Switch on the cheap or possibly free. Now, I couldn't get the $50 back because you break your pre-order and you might lose it. So I was like, fuck it, I'm not going to do that. I want it. So I got it on the cheap, guys, and that's what we're aiming for. So that's the video. Like and subscribe to my page. Hit that bell so you know whenever I post more videos on my page. I mean, you won't see any like this because there's no new consoles coming out. But I do have Nintendo Switch. The flyer pickups, I have gameplays and walkthroughs. I'm always putting videos out like every Tuesday. So check out my page. Hopefully you like and subscribe and you find something that you like so you can hang out and talk to other gamers as well. My name's Snoop81. Thanks for watching.